What's going on YouTube? Omar aka Theibault back with you again. Happy Tamiya Tuesday, and I'm finally able to report on my StevoD313 build off number 5 that I'm involved in. A little bit late, I've been waiting on some parts, but I'm pretty excited about how this is all shaping up. I did get the Subaru Impreza Monte Carlo 99. I know Axe has already finished his, a couple other people are working on theirs. Wayne has gotten a really good start on his, but he had that nice trip to the Trailing for Autism or Crawling for Autism that he went to over the weekend. So I'm sure you're going to be seeing videos from him. If you haven't checked out Axiomatic RC's video on his completed Subaru, go check that out. I decided I was going to do something a little bit different. For those of you who've been around for a while, you know I've done a number of TTO2 builds, and I actually have a 3-part build video series on my TTO2 Type S that I went and did a very thorough build on that vehicle. I don't know if I'll do a full build video for this particular kit. Tell me what you guys think. If you want to see a build video on this TTO2, I'll do one and I'll put it up. It just seems kind of redundant, but because I've built 3 of them before, I'm doing something a little bit special. And so in this Tamiya Tuesday update, I want to go over exactly what I'm doing for the build off number 5, or basically what the rest of my next week or so is going to entail. Obviously, we have the Subaru kit. I'm going to be powering it with my trusty Theibault 4PX radio. I just happened to get a couple new of the SFHSS antennaless receivers. They've been out of stock forever everywhere, and Theibault finally got some more out. I picked up a couple extra ones because if you're in this hobby long enough like me, you end up with a lot of cars. You can never have enough receivers or radios or running gear. Same goes for motors and ESCs, but anyways, I digress. Powering it, I could use the TBL02 that comes in here, but I want to go with something a little bit better. I have a Hobbywing speed controller. This is actually what they label their crawler speed controller, but I'll tell you this, don't let that crawler label on there fool you. It is a step up from their 1060. This guy's 80 amp versus the 60 amp on the 1060. It's profiles in terms of brake profiles, all that kind of stuff that you can set is much better, and it comes with a programming card. It does cost a little bit more. You can typically pick up the 1060s, which I run in most of these Tamiyas, for about 20 bucks. This guy, on a good day, you can find it for about 40, but typically it's about 50 bucks. Not bad for the fact that you get the speed controller and the programming card in there. For servo, I'm going to be using trusty HD servo. This is our LF13 metal gear. I don't need crazy torque, but it is pretty darn fast. It's a, I want to say it's like a 0.12 transmit speed on this particular guy, which is really nice. And then the one big different item that I'm doing with this build is this Yeah Racing box in front of me. I will tell you, when I build cars, aluminum hop-ups are not something that I ever look to. From my experience in all these years, generally what ends up happening is if you just completely bling the car out with aluminum front to back, is you just create a lot of points that anytime you contact a curb or a pole or have a crash or something, that A, that aluminum is going to bend and you're going to have to buy a new part, and B, it is going to send the forces from that impact to a part that's not aluminum, usually resulting in a chassis break or something like that that's a bigger part. So when I build cars, and especially on race cars and things like that, you know, I never do the aluminum arms or anything like that. Little aluminum bits here and there, steering, you know, occasionally certain little items that can help, hubs, etc. Those are good, but this particular car is really, since I already have a bunch of TTO2s and I have a really good go fast one, this is just going to be a plaything. It's just going to be almost a shelfer, although I don't believe in shelf queens, so all my cars get run. I decided to go all out and I got an entire Yeah Racing TTO2 aluminum conversion kit for it. So I'm pretty excited. I've never had a car that's been all blinged out like this. I mean, the closest I've come to it is my Tamiya MF01X. You guys can watch my build video on that one. It's got a bunch of usable aluminum option parts and some carbon fiber to go with it. But that is what is encompassing my build for build off number 5. I hope to have this done within a week. I know the build off is coming to a close within a week or two. Stevo, if I'm wrong on that, please correct me in the comments. But I'm pretty excited to get this done. Depending on what you guys say, you might see some build videos or not. Like I said, I already have a very, very in-depth 3-piece, like hour-long worth of videos on how to build a TTO2 Type S. So if you do see a build video, it might be abbreviated just to keep things short and fun, so you can just see the progress on it. And then, of course, I will do a reveal once the vehicle is all done. Anyways, that's my update for build off number 5. Very excited to get this going. I've actually had the kit for a couple weeks, but I was waiting on this to come from Hong Kong, and it took a little while. I don't know what happened there, but normally when I order things from RC Mart, I usually get them within about 7 to 10 days. This one took a little bit longer, so I'm just glad it's here and the build off time hasn't expired so I can get my car going. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this Tamiya Tuesday update. If you did enjoy it, leave me a like. Be sure to subscribe for more RC content from me, and I will catch you guys on the next one.
Shooting stars never stop. Shooting stars never stop. Shooting stars never stop, even when they reach the top.